everyone, it's Laurie from Quick Scrap Craft. Welcome back to the channel. I have a process video for you today it's a little over 10 minutes, so I'm still going to add it to my scrapbooking in 10 minutes or less playlist. There's a lot of very fast scrapbook layouts there for you if you're looking for something, you don't have a lot of time, but you really just want to sit down and scrapbook and you need something that's going to get done really quickly and easily. I have a lot of playlists or a lot of videos there that should help you out with that. So this is one of them. The design was very simple. I think I actually might have gotten the design from one of my design sketchbooks and I can't find it on my desk right now, which is, per usual because everything on my desk is kind of a mess. Anyway, but basically what I'm doing is I'm doing a layered top. And the background of this is a green cardstock. I'm not sure the manufacturer. It was something in my stash that I picked up at a thrift store. And then on the top are 3 different pattern papers. So the brown paper with the Girl Scout badges is actually from the Reminisce My Troop kit. It's like one of the only Girl Scout themed scrapbook collections that I have been able to find. And all of the stuff on there, those are patches. Those are brownie patches and brownie pins. And so the photos that I'm scrapbooking were from when my daughter was a brownie. So these are pictures from January 2 years ago. And then there's also a white with a green Girl Scouts trefoil symbol on it. That's also from the Reminisce collection. And then there's a sort of I guess it's a cream color paper with some colorful polka dots on it. And some of the polka dots are green. I don't remember the manufacturer of that. It could be Simple Stories. It was a strip of paper that was just in my paper strip collection. So the manufacturer, the branding strip was no longer there, but it could be Simple Stories. I'm not sure. Let me know if you think you know what it is in the comments below. So I did the tearing technique just for some visual interest so that it wasn't all straight lines at the top. I think the sketch that I was looking at had something with like triangles, but instead of cutting the triangles, which I actually would not have looked terrible because the brownie badges are triangles, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time, so I just did the tearing technique. And I'm going to layer up the polka dots underneath the brownie badges. And then the Girl Scout trefoil is going to go kind of underneath the polka dot paper. And then everything else goes at the bottom of the page. I'm going to have a couple like embellishments and a journaling spot trickling up into this layered paper look. But then everything else is kind of going to go down at the bottom. So the photos that I'm going to be using are Girl Scouts photos. 2 years ago, we volunteered for the first time on Martin Luther King Jr. Day through an organization, a nonprofit called Jersey Cares. And they were doing a lot of different things on that day, and they still do. There's like a 5K run or a fun run in the morning, and then there are a variety of different in-person or even virtual volunteer opportunities throughout the day. So on this particular morning, we went into, I think we went to East Orange. It was a school, and we put together care kits to go out to homeless veterans. So these are bags. You'll see as I'm starting to put the pictures down, I actually cut the pictures into 3x3 squares, and they're going underneath this layered paper, and they're going to be all together, all 3 of them. So we decorated some canvas bags with fabric markers and then filled the bags with items such as a deck of playing cards, deodorant, socks, hats, toothbrush and toothpaste, that kind of thing. Just things that, a homeless person might need to care for themselves and also keep warm. And all of this was provided for us to put together through Jersey Cares. They get grants that, or they have sponsors who are able to pay for all of these supplies. And so then we show up with our time and put everything together. I don't remember how many kits they put together, but this is definitely something that I would love to do again, perhaps as a smaller project with just my troop. So if you're interested in learning more about putting together care kits for homeless veterans, let me know. I think I still have the information tucked away somewhere in my Girl Scout binder for the future. So those are the pictures. Those are the 3 photos, just my daughter decorating, my daughter putting things in the bags. And then there was the middle pictures of somebody, an elected official, I think came to speak, but I don't remember who it was. So anyway, I should have taken better notes, but I wasn't expecting to be 2 years behind on scrapbooking my photos when I was taking those. Anyway, now comes the really hard part. So I have a journaling spot up on top, and I believe that is from a Paige Evans collection. Again, this was something that was kind of out on my desk, and so I don't have the branding strip with the specific manufacturer and collection, but I'm pretty sure it was a Paige Evans collection. The titling I'm going to make using some Simple Stories paper letter stickers. They do not stick down very well. I probably should have put a layer of Elmer's glue, like a glue stick down, but I did not. But I struggled because I have a lot of letters in this sticker book, but I just didn't have enough of the letters in the same color. So anyway, I ended up using 2 different colors in 2 different sizes. So the word girl is more of that sort of I don't know, burgundy color, maybe we'd call that. And that's in the larger alpha size. Then Scouts is in the bluish color, and that's in a smaller size. And then Care underneath is in the bigger size, but also in the blue. I was hoping to have like a greenish color that I could use, but it's really hard to find alphas that have enough S's and T's and A's and E's. That's my biggest struggle with scrapbooking, is trying to find enough letters to make the title that I wanted. So once I get the letters stuck down, then I'm going to add in literally just 3 embellishment clusters, keeping to the rule of 3. So 3 clusters with 3 pieces in each one. I don't have a lot of embellishments in this My Troop kit. It came with a 12 by 12 sticker sheet, but some of the stickers just weren't relevant to this. A lot of them are more like outdoorsy, or they're specific badges, and none of that really fit with what was happening here in these photos. And so I kind of had to just make it work. So this is not very heavy on the embellishments, although if you were also doing this design and you did have a lot of embellishments, you could go crazy as you want. So basically what I did is there's a cover sheet to this collection, and it has samples of what the different patterns are on the front of it. Don't ever throw that cover sheet away, because you could use it for something. You could use it like how I'm using it in this on this page. I used a circle punch, 2 circle punches, a 1-inch and a 1.5, to punch out some of those cover sheet patterned papers. And so I've got 3 circles that I punched using the Girl Scout Promise hand signal, and I inked around the edges to kind of make them stick out a little bit. So that's one of the embellishments. And then I had some Bella Boulevard enamel stars, Bella Boulevard enamel stars, and I just chose blue because there is some blue here on this layout. And so those are the second piece in the 3 embellishment clusters. And then I used some stickers from the Reminisce My Troop kit. So there's a larger sticker of the Girl Scout trefoil. There's a smaller one that has the trefoil on it. It's actually one of the pins. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't remember. I think it's just like the general Girl Scout pin. And then there's a smaller one that's of a star, and the gold star is actually each year the girls are in Girl Scouts, they earn a star. So at this point, my daughter, I think, was a first-year brownie, so she would have had 3 stars, 2 years as a daisy, and then this would have been her 3rd year in Girl Scouts as a brownie. So now we're in our 5th year of Girl Scouts, and we'll see how far the troop goes. They're juniors now. So I'm saving some of the junior items from this kit for when I'm ready to scrapbook all of the junior photos. Just to kind of finish this off, since it didn't have a lot of embellishments, I took my white pen, my Mike Jelly Roll pen, and I just drew a hand-drawn line from the pattern paper down to the bottom, across the bottom, and back up to the pattern paper. I actually wanted to do like a double line, but I don't know if it's because it's been cold in the basement where I scrapbook, or if I need to buy a new white Jelly Roll pen. But definitely the ink was starting to dry up a little bit, and so I did have to kind of go over some of the lines, and I thought, well, I'll just keep it to the single line because it's just easier, and the pen is clearly on its last legs. I thought I had 2 of them, but maybe the other one ran out as well. So put that on the list of things I need to order from scrapbook.com. Here are the close-ups. I hope that this video was inspiring for you, and that if you enjoyed it, you give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more scrapbooking, and follow me on social media for scrapbooking and lots of other fun stuff, including Girl Scout cookies. Let me know if anybody wants some. I can drop the link in the description box below. Bye!